Despite the current SEC litigation against Ripple, XRP is expected to reach a new high of $1.50 in the near future. Will the price of XRP continue to rise? Is the SEC failing yet again? Another victory for XRP. To ensure that you never miss a video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Before we begin, I want to encourage everyone to subscribe and put on notifications to ensure you never miss a video. It would mean a lot to me. The majority of major cryptocurrencies are up, with Ethereum up more than 5%. All cryptocurrencies have a market valuation of $2.27 trillion, up 3.45% in the last 24 hours. Ripple's XRP climbed by 2.91% on September 3rd. Ripple's XRP closed the day at $1.29,081, a 1.35% increase over the previous day. Despite the SEC request for relevant recordings in its first document request to Ripple in January 2021, Ripple never informed the SEC that staff meetings were frequently taped until a key former Ripple employee testified to that in a deposition earlier this year. As soon as the SEC learned of the existence of the recording, they attempted to obtain relevant tapes without involving the court. Such attempts, however, have failed, and the parties are currently at odds. The SEC, on the other hand, has been ordered by the court twice to produce specific documents and has failed to do so. So there's some hypocrisy on the SEC part, which should come as no surprise to anyone who listens to this. Even if these videos get up in the hands of the SEC, we don't think they'll have much of an influence. How detrimental could statements on XRP security status made by a regular Ripple employee be? In fact, they may simply pull a secret technique from their behind and say, "Hey, this isn't the official." Even if the high-ranking Ripple employee couldn't, they simply indicated that it wasn't the company's official position, but rather this high-ranking Ripple employee's official position, because that is what the SEC does. There does not appear to be an official SEC viewpoint on a wide range of crypto-related topics. Rather, a few high-ranking SEC officials have personal convictions, and that's all there is to it. There is, however, no official secrecy. So, why can't Ripple do the same? We believe this is a much more relevant point because, even if Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson believed that XRP was secure in the past, does it matter now, considering what has happened? No. We believe that the answer is no. The court stated that what mattered was whether XRP was or was not objectively secure, rather than subjectively. What did market players think about XRP current situation? Given the ambiguity, according to Jeremy Hogan, this is a proper motion, which means the SEC is saying, well, we deserve to view these. Jeremy Hogan, in the accompanying audio and video files, is really arguing that this is a valid motion, and then he goes on to say the following, meaning that this is a problem that the court needs to address. We're not sure why we're being inundated with motions at this hour. The SEC was unaware that certain sessions were being filmed until after a 3-year investigation. If you're serious about this 3-year study, you'll work hard to figure out what's going on. The Securities and Exchange Commission's request for Ripple employee Slack discussions has been granted by the court. According to Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn, the SEC response papers are relevant to the case. Ripple's prior promise to deliver the necessary Slack messages surpasses any cost. Ripple will be required to provide necessary Slack messages from the securities regulator's 22 custodians. According to the SEC, the defendants have refused to submit the remaining Slack data. They were unable to collect it due to a blunder committed by Ripple's merchant. The agency claimed that the missing documents were vital to the inquiry. As indicated by the few Slack documents Ripple has produced as far, the SEC requires the missing files to build a thorough and proper record for summary judgment and trial. As a result, Ripple claimed that the SEC requirement was too onerous, arguing that gathering communications from all custodians would take months. The SEC's unique request needs a lengthy and costly fishing trip that would take months to complete and cost a significant amount of money. Ripple projected that the cost of creating all of the required messages would be $1 million. An XRP community member, James K. Filling, tweeted, "The court granted the SEC application to compel production of Ripple Slack communications in a text-only order." So, when he says there's only text, he simply means there are motions with detailed explanations of why the court made the decision it did. In this scenario, it's a simple text-only order with simply a few phrases. According to the order granting 283-letter motion, the Slack messages sought are pertinent to the parties' claims and defenses, as well as proportionate to the purposes of the case. Ripple's burden is outweighed by its previous undertaking to deliver the relevant Slack messages, the party's proportional resources, and the amount in dispute. As a result, Ripple has been required to seek for and produce responsive documents from the 22 custodians named by the SEC via the Slack platform. The Legal Brief's YouTube channel's manager, attorney Jeremy Hogan, reposted the short thread from James K. Filane, tweeting "Don't like this post" with a small smiley face, and "sometimes I don't like being accurate." Yet here we are. The judge granted the motion to compel Ripple's Slack messaging materials. We'll see what those messages disclose, if anything, in a few months. This disturbs me less now that I've heard about the objective standard, because it doesn't matter the message proved that they were where they were violating securities legislation. It doesn't matter what they think if the legislation is murky. Are you sure? A man named Andrew wrote to Jeremy Hogan. Jeremy Hogan responded by tweeting the following: "Yes, you are paying attention, but we believe the SEC is looking for messages in these documents that show Ripple is treating XRP as a piece of stock. Let's send out this press release now so that the price of XRP goes up or anything like that. For example, even if you find evidence that Ripple is attempting to manipulate the price of XRP, we can assure you that whatever plans they had, if they had any, were doomed to failure. Because XRP is unconcerned with what Ripple is doing, it simply follows the market. Global speculators have decided to handle it in this manner. Ripple's price has been stabilizing since late November 2020, with higher highs and lower lows. The formation of an ascending parallel channel is accomplished by linking trend lines with higher highs and lower lows. So far, the price of XRP has recovered from the lower trend line formed on July 20 and has also demonstrated resilience to declines, indicating the presence of major purchasers. Ripple has recovered from the second obstacle of $1.09 and is on the approach of bursting over a resistance level of $1.27. If the bulls can close convincingly over $1.27, it will herald the start of a fresh upsurge, boosting the price of XRP by 36% to $1.70. The third barrier. In a highly bullish scenario, Ripple might continue its ascent and attempt to regain the all-time high of $3.31. Or the bull run could be extended even further by attempting to retest the 2021 high of $1.96. Without significant drops, the Ripple price has managed to remain above the support levels, showing that its investors are prepared to accumulate. As a result, in order for the upswing to continue, the price of XRP must maintain above $1.01. If $1.01 is broken, a lower bottom will occur, casting doubt on the bullish premise. This change is predicted to result in a 16% decrease in price to 842 cents. Do you plan to invest in XRP? If you want to learn more about XRP, there are 2 more videos on the end screen for you to watch. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Thank you for viewing, and I'll see you in the future video. Please keep in mind that cryptocurrency prices change rapidly. So by the time you see this video, it may have changed to a completely different value. This video's material does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other type of advice, and you should not treat it as such. The information in this video is provided solely for educational purposes and should not be construed as financial advice. Before making any investment decisions, complete your own due diligence and talk with your financial advisor.